Students, today we will do the revision of the next chapter, Heredity and Evolution, in the series of the Rapid Revision. Give an example of the characteristics being used to determine how close two species are in evolutionary terms. Homologous organ helps to identify the relationship between the organisms. These characteristics in different organisms would be similar because they are inherited from a common ancestor. For example, forelimbs of the mammal having the same basic structural plan in the birds, reptiles and mammal. However, the function get modified in the different species. Can the wings of butterfly and wings of the bat be considered homologous organ? Wings of the insects and wings of the bird have different basic structural plan and origin. They perform the same function. Thus they are the analogous organ and not the homologous organ. What are fossils? What do they tell us about the process of the evolution? Fossils are the preserved remains, tracks or traces of the organism that lived in the past. Fossils have been found linking all major groups of the vertebrates. Significance of fossils. Fossils are the direct evidence in support of the evolution. Living forms with simple organization appeared earlier than the complex forms. We can conclude this because fossils of the lower layer of the earth are simple as compared to the fossils of the upper layer. Several forms bearing intermediate character indicate the transmission from an earlier simple to a later complex form. Fossils of Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx serve as the missing link between the reptiles and the birds. These birds have wings and unlike birds it had teeth and a long tail. On the basis of the fossils record, complete evolutionary history of present day horse has been studied. Why are human beings which look so different from each other in terms of the size, color and looks said to belonging to the same species? They are all of the from same species because the DNA studied have shown that they belong to the same species because DNA of the all the human being are the same. Number of the chromosome is same. All have originated from a common ancestor. They interbreed among themselves to produce fertile young one of their own kind. Question: in evolutionary terms, can we say that which among bacteria, spider, fish and chimpanzee have a better body design? Chimpanzee have the better body design as compared to the other three mentioned. They are better adapted for the locomotion, communications and thinking. Hence, chimpanzee are better than the bacteria, spider and fish. A Mendelian experiment considered of the breeding tall plant bearing violet flower with short pea plant bearing white flower. The progeny all bore violet flower, but almost half of them were short. This suggests that the genetic makeup of the tall plant can be depicted as a Mendelian experiment considered of breeding tall pea plant. It means tall pea plant bearing violet flower. Violet flower, violet here showing the W. And with short pea plant and bearing white flower. Small w, small w. The progeny all bore violet flower. If the progeny produced all the violet flower, for the violet flower, capital W, it means there should be capital W for the violet flower with short pea plant. For the short, there should be the TT. This should be the TT. These are the short plant. The progeny all bore violet flower, but almost half of them were short, mean 50% of the tall and 50% of the short. This suggests that the genetic makeup of tall plant can be depicted as it mean in F1 generation there will be the capital T, small t, capital W. This will be the progeny. Right answer is capital T, small t, capital W, capital W. Question. A study found that children with light colored eye are likely to have parents with light colored eyes. On this basis, can we say anything about whether the light eye color trait is dominant or recessive? On this basis, we cannot say that light eye color is dominant or recessive until a cross is made between the parents having light eye color and another with the dark eye color is made. Only then it will be possible to predict the dominant or recessive nature of the gene. How is the equal genetic contribution of male and female parent ensured in the progeny? In sexual reproduction, both the parents contribute equal amount of the genetic material to the offspring. This means that for each trait there will be two alternatives in the sexually reproducing organism. Out of these two alternatives, one is called dominant trait and the other is called recessive trait. There will be some progeny with new combination. DNA controls of the trait and are copied from one generation to the next generation. Inaccuracies do occur during the DNA copying, which is more prominent in the sexual reproduction. These variation in DNA copying gets inherited. Accumulation of variation generation after generation altogether leads to the evolution of the new species. We want to draw the project or outline on the dominant coat color in the dogs, then you can suppose any alphabet, that is coat color CC, but it will like equal, then you can use A and B, then use B and B and B and B. When we cross this, it will be the 50% of the capital B and 50% of the small b in F1 generation. When we select this, then here the two type of the gamete and this will be B and B. Capital B, capital B, capital B, capital B, capital B and small b, capital B and small b, small b and small b. Here 1% is the dominant and 2% is the hybrid and 1% 1 ratio is the recessive, that is small b and small b. We can draw the pure black, hybrid black, pure white and ratio will be the 1 to 1. Question. An example of homologous organ is our arm and a dog foreleg, our teeth and elephant husk, potato and runners of the grasses, all of the above. All of the above is the right answer. In evolutionary terms, we have more common in with Chinese schoolboys, chimpanzee, spider, bacterium. Then a Chinese schoolboy is right answer. How are areas of study of evolution and classification interlinked? Characteristics are shared by most of the organisms. The characteristics in the next level of classification will be shared by most and not by all. Cell design also indicate their relationship. Groups formed during classification are related to their similarities. Now explain the term homologous and analogous organ with example. Homologous organ, they have different home and they perform the different functions, but they have basically same structure and origin are called the homologous organ. Example, four limbs of the amphibians, birds and mammals have the same fundamental structure, but they perform the different function. In plants, the homologous organ may be in the thorn of the bougainvillea or tendril of the cucurbits, both rising in the axillary position, but both have the different function. Analogous organ, they have the same function, but the structure and origin is different. And the presence of analogous organ prove that different structure can be modified to perform a similar function. Example, the wings of the insects and birds perform the same function, but they have different structure and origin. Explain the importance of fossils in deciding evolutionary relationship. Significance of fossils. Fossils are the direct evidence in support of the evolution. Living forms with simple organization appeared earlier than the complex forms. We can conclude this because fossils of the lower layer of the earth are simple as compared to the fossils of the upper layer. Several forms bearing intermediate character indicate the transmission from an earlier simple to a later complex form. Fossils of Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx serve as the missing link between the reptiles and the birds. These birds have wings and unlike birds it had teeth and a long tail. On the basis of the fossils record, complete evolutionary history of present day horse has been studied. Now next question. What evidence do we have for origin of life from inanimate matter? Inanimate matter means non-living. Urey and Miller were the two scientists who provided the experimental evidence regarding origin of the life from inanimate matter. They assembled an atmosphere similar to that thought to exist on the early Earth. In a spark flash, they collected ammonia, methane, and hydrogen sulfide, but no free oxygen over water at a temperature just below the 100 degrees C, and sparks were passed through the mixture of gases to stimulate lightning. At the end, they obtained organic molecules such as amino acid, urea, sugar. Amino acid will make up the protein molecule. Thus, they showed life originated from the inanimate matter. Explain how sexual reproduction gives rise to the more viable variations than the asexual reproduction. How does this affect the evolution of those organisms that reproduce sexually? Genetic variation arise in the nature as a result of following mechanism during sexual reproduction are more viable and raw material of evolution. Crossing over. Crossing over during gamete formation. Random segregation of chromosome during meiosis at the time of gamete formation. Random rejoining of the gametes having different genetic setup in the chromosomes during fertilization. How is equal genetic contribution of male and female parents ensured in the progeny? During sexual reproduction, fusion of the gametes having haploid set of the chromosome. Haploid means single set of the chromosome belonging to the male and female parents ensure equal contribution. Next question. Only variation that confirm an advantage to an individual organism will survive in a population. Do you agree with this statement? Yes, the organism with useful variations will adapt and survive. Moreover, they leave behind more offsprings and population with such genetic variation. Variation will help in the survival. Variation increase the survival chance and cause the evolution. Thank you.